Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I have not done a hair video in so long, but I'm here today, baby, to serve y'all some hair. Look, listen, honey, these goddess locks, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. So these are goddess locks that I did myself, and it took me 12 hours, but I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. When I was doing it, I said that I would never do these again because it took so long. But now that I'm done, I love it, y'all. I want to look. I'm trying to wear these, I don't know, for a minute and then probably reinstall because I really like how they turned out. I really do. So I'm going to give you guys some quick information about how I did it, and that's it. So I used the Jazz Nicole method when I did these, which I will insert a clip and I'll show you. So you start with a small section of hair or medium size, whatever you want to use. You split that hair, and then you're going to attach the lock onto one side of that hair. And then you're going to separate into 3 sections, and you have to keep the lock down. You want to try to push it down towards your scalp to keep it out of the way. And then you're just going to plait that section. And once you plait it, that will secure the lock on your hair. Now, this was the hardest part for me and what took me the longest to get, which is the wrapping part. And the reason why is because the specific brand of lock that I used, which are the Bobbi Boss New Locs, they are wound very tightly. So you really have to work them to unravel them. So you'll see I had to twist backwards and then wrap it around my hair to make sure my hair was getting inside the lock. Again, that was the hardest part for me, but once I got the hang of it, you know, it went a little faster. But overall, this style still took me about 12 hours to do. I split it up. I did some Friday night and then some Saturday morning. But I absolutely love how they turned out. I'm talking about absolutely love it, because I didn't like how long it took, but I love the results still. So what I did at the end of them, which you can see here, I attached curly hair. I purchased some curly hair, and I will show you, what is the name of that hair? I'll show it. I'll show the curly hair that I use. So I attached some curly hair that I purchased, and then I also had some curly hair just sitting around that I mixed in with it. But how I attached it was with nail glue. And I'm sure you've seen people do that. I opened it up, I stuck the curly hair in, put some glue, and then wound it back up. So that is what I did to attach the curly hair at the bottom. I attached it with nail glue. Now, here's a little trick that I learned once I got to the back, because in the front, I was putting them in and then I was sitting here and attaching the hair. It's so much easier to just prep first. So just get all of your locks and attach your curly hair at the end, and then go back and put it in and wrap it. That's the easiest way, because when you get to the back, you are barely going to be able to bring your dread around so you can see where to attach the curly hair. So y'all get what I'm saying. So basically just prep the dread first and then install it. What else? So again, I used the Bobbi Boss New Locs. It took 2.5 packs. I think so. Cause I got a lot of dreads left. Cause I bought sitting on this thing, y'all. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Here we go. All right. So yeah, I think it took 2.5 packs. I bought color 2 and color 4, and I mixed in the 4s kind of just like all over the place. This is how my natural hair looks. I have like color at the tip, so I did that throughout, color 2 and color 4. And then with the curly hair, I did the same thing. I got a 4. Was it a 4? Yeah, I got a 4 and then a 33. Yeah, a 4 and a 33. That's what I used. So I know there are tons of videos already on here about Goddess Locs. So like I said, Jazz Nicole, hers was pretty much the best way that I found, and pretty much the fastest way to install. Now, I did try a couple of different ways to install. I tried to just do without the pre-made dreads. I tried to just get some Marley hair and wrap each one individually, but I didn't like the way it looked. And I'm going to show you because I have one in my hair. So let me get a little closer. So this was the very first one that I did. So, and again, it's all personal preference. You know, you may like this. I didn't really like this one. So this is just Marley hair. This is not a pre-made dread. This is just Marley hair wrapped from the top all the way down. Now I've had these in a while and been roughing them up, so it's a little rougher now. Let me show you the end of it. Here's the end of it where I wrapped it really loose to give it, I didn't want it to look so neat. And that was the thing. That's why I decided to go with the pre-made dread, because when I did this one, it looked a little too shiny to me and a little too neat. So with the Bobby Boss New Locs, and I'll put one right next to the other one, the New Locs to me looked a little more natural. So here is the Marley hair, and then here's the New Loc right next to it. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one to me is a little more roughed up and a little more natural looking. This one is a little shinier and neater. So I decided to go with the New Loc. And then let me show you so here is, here's the attachment area. So the attached part to me, I even like how this looks. And even in the front, let me show you in the front a little bit better. So this attached area, to me, it just looks a little more natural. It looks like it's growing like out of my scalp, as opposed to this one, which is completely twisted on, which you can kind of tell, and you can see where it's been wrapped and wrapped and wrapped. So that's what I decided to do. Again, whichever way is easier for you, or whichever way you prefer, whatever way you think looks best. Of course, that's what you can do. This one is acting crazy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Y'all, I'm struggling because I didn't bring my chair in here, so I'm just sitting on this little stool, and it was hurting my butt. I was too low. Okay. So that's about it. Of course, after I did it, you guys see I added my little jewels and different things. So I just got some string there. I got a shell here, and then I also have 2 of them with strings on it, and then I got 2 shells. I got a shell in the back. See if y'all can see it. It's back there somewhere. I think it's over here on this side. Yes, so I got a shell in the back. So I'm kind of, I didn't want to get too crazy with the jewels and stuff. I'm a less is more type of person. So I didn't want to do too much. So just the 2 strings, but enough for it to be noticed, you know. So that's that. So the new locks were 14 inches, which is good for me because after the new lock, I added the curly hair, which gave me the length that I like. I'm not down my back, or, you know, I'm not a waist length weave wearer, which is nothing wrong with that. That's just not what I like, okay? So I did the 14 inches and then added the hair to the end, which probably puts me at about, I don't know, it's good. I don't know, about 18 to 20 inches, something like that, which I think is good. So, y'all, I really like these. I really like them. Like, I really feel like I'm cute right now. You know, we're cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you'll get notified whenever I upload a video. So